Hey there, this is Akshit Madan and welcome back to a new video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create an APK file from your Flutter app so that you can share that APK file with your friends, family, and you can also upload it on Play Store, right? So we are going to refer to this article, which is build and release Android app. And this article is by official documentation of Flutter. It is there and you can check that out. And we are going to follow each and every step that is there in this article, right? And it is a damn easy process and you can do it very easily, right? So what is the first step? So it is telling that first of all we need to add a launcher icon, so that's a small 512 and 512 pixels icon that you can see on your mobile home screen or where you find all the applications, right? So that to identify the app. So we need to go to this Flutter launcher icons package. So let's go over there, and this package is going to guide us, and it is going to it is going to help us to how to apply a launcher icon to your app, right? So first of all you need to be ready with launcher icon. So I'm ready with this icon. I think this is a icon of a cryptocurrency, but that's okay. We are going to use this as a logo. So I'm going to get back on my project. So this is my project, and first of all you need to create an assets folder. So I'm going to put an assets folder over here, and now I'm going to bring my icon and put it inside assets, right? And it is over here. Now go to pubspec.yaml, and first of all we need to make sure that this assets folder or act.png is imported. So for that I'm going to uncomment this thing, this assets thing, and let's uncomment it out. And over here, whatever there in my assets folder, asset slash, I'm going to import it. So let me just increase the font size. Yes, so whatever there is in my assets folder, it will be imported. So my act.png icon will also be imported, right? So first step is done, that we have imported our icon. Now let's refer to this plugin, that is Flutter launcher icons. So what is the next step? In the dev dependencies, we need to add this Flutter launcher icons plugin. So let's copy it and let's go in our dev dependencies and paste that. This is done. And now in the Flutter icon, so we need to just copy this whole thing, copy it and put it below this. Yes, so with the same indentation of dev dependencies. Yeah, this is right. And Android will be launcher icon, iOS will be true, and image path. So my image path is assets slash act.png. So now I'm giving the reference of my image path, that is my logo path. So let's hit Control S or Command S, and now the next thing is to run this file, or sorry, run this command. So we have already so you can just click on this download button, or you can hit flutter pub get, and these dependencies will be installed, right? So that will be done, but you need to run this thing, flutter pub get and flutter pub run Flutter launcher icons main. So what will happen is your icon will be applied, right? So let's go over there, and yes, or we can copy this path or program directly or code directly, right? So where it is telling to run the package, so let's copy it and let's go over here in the terminal. Yes, let's go to terminal and let's paste both the commands. Paste those commands and hit enter. So let's see what happens, and let's hope that there is no error, but if it is there, we are going to solve it. So we have found one error, that it says pub finish with exec code 255, and it tells that minimum SDK. So let's go to our Android and app, then build.gradle, and let's try to increase the minimum SDK. So where is my minimum SDK? Let's make it 21 and hit Command S, and I'm going to run both the commands again, and let's see this time. So now we have got successfully generated the launcher icon. So this is amazing. So now if you will run your app, the icon will be applied. You can check that out after on working on your own app. Now let's try to see what's the next step. So let's get back to our article. We have added the launcher icon. So this you don't need to do. This is already done. And now we need to do signing the app. So now I'll go, and I'm on Mac, so I'm going to copy whatever is this, the copy code. And if you're on Windows, you can copy this code, right? So I'm going to copy this code, and I'm going to come to my terminal and paste that, right? And hit enter. So it is going to ask me for key store password. So for now, I'm going to keep 123456, and again enter the password 123456. And what is your first name and last name? So whatever name you want to give as the author of or the publisher of this APK, you can give. So I'm going to give it Akshit Madan. what is the name of your organizational unit? So let me just put the name of my agency, that is GrowMonks. And if you are working for a company, you can put the company name. If you are individual, then you can put individual, or any developer account name you can put. So GrowMonks, again organization name, so I'm going to put again GrowMonks. City, so I'm going to put Pune. And state, let's put Maharashtra, so MH. And 2-letter country code, so India IN. And yes, so it is asking me if it is correct, so I'm going to put Y, that is yes, and hit enter. So it is generating a key store. So where this key store will be stored or saved, it is going to put at the terminal. So it is going to show that it is saved at users, then Akshit Madan, then upload keystore.jks. Right. So I'm going to go in this location. If you are on Windows, you can check the location and you can reach there and you can find your key store. So I'm going to go inside my location, whichever it has given to me. So it is at computer, then users, then this. And here I can see my upload keystore.jks. So this is a JKS file, or you can see, or you can consider it as a key store or a key to your APK. And this is a signed file, right? So without this, your APK will not be uploaded to Play Store. You need this file for uploading, or you need signing the application, because Play Store or the store needs to see that if your application is signed or not, for security and for other purposes, to make it unique, right? So this is a key. And now I want to I'll go and check out the other steps. So our key store is created, and there is one error that is going to come, and I'm not going to ignore that error. I'm not going to cut that error. I'm going to show whatever comes, right? So let's go further and let's see. So next step is to copy this thing, whatever it is, and create a new file in Android/key.properties. So I'm going to go close everything, Android, and create one more file called key.properties. Because we have signed our application, we also need to give this application the key, right? So that it can open and it can see all the signatures. So key.properties, it is going to contain all the passwords that we just wrote, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm going to copy this thing, paste it over here, and store password we gave 1 2 3 4 5 6. Key store password we gave the same, 1 2 3 4 5 6. It is upload and store file. So now here I want to put the location where my file is, which is this thing. So let's copy from here and paste it as it is, Command V. So this is done. So our another step is also done. Let's see again. Now configure signing in Gradle. So here above the Android, so if I just go in my app and build.gradle, where is my Android thing? Yes, here it is, the Android settings. Above that, I'm going to paste this thing. So whatever it is, I'm just going to copy it and paste it. So next step is also done. Let's see the second thing in the build types block. So if I just see in the build types, so this is my build types block, right? So it is telling that for now, initially you will be having this thing. Yes, that's correct. We are having this thing. You need to replace this thing with this thing. So let's Control C and just paste this. And I have removed those build types, and whatever it gave, I have pasted those. Done. So this is also done. Now we just need to enable the multi-text support if you are using Firebase. So I think yes, we have already enabled it. So make sure you enable it. And now we just need to run one command. So let's just Command S, and in the terminal I'm going to hit Flutter build APK, right? And I hope that we don't get any error, but I'm sure that we are going to get one, and we are going to solve it, right? Let's hit enter, Flutter build APK, and let's see what we get. So it is building, and let's wait for some time. So I ran it, and as I told that we are going to get one error, and which is making our APK build fail, is this thing. So you can just read it, that this failed to read key upload from store. Okay, that's good, not a problem. So we have to make one change in the code that we were running to create the upload keystore.jk. So if you remember, this was the code, right? So over here we need to write this thing that they have given for Windows, store type jk. So just copy this and paste it over here. So yes, just paste it after this alias upload, and I'm going to paste it. Yes, so this is good. And before you make another upload key store, you need to delete the previous one. So let's go in computer and find your upload key store and delete it, because a new one will be created and it does not replace the previous one, so it gives another error. So I'm going to delete it, and now you can hit enter. So again you need to put the password, so put the same password and yes, 1 2 3 4 5 6, name, organizational unit, city, state, country code. Yes, and let's see. Yes, same as key store password. So hit enter. Key store password is too short, must be at least 6 characters. So what is the error? Actually, we had put 1 2 3 4 5 6. Did not get it. I think there is some error. So let me just skip it. No, and let's again. Let's see if it has created. Yes, it has created. So it was nothing error. So it is good. Everything is good. So now let's try to again make APK. So Flutter build APK, and let's see now. And here you go. You can see this green line built the APK, and it is also giving you the location build/app/output/Flutter APK/app release.apk, right? And you can find it over here. So in this, you can see the build. Go over here. You can see the app. You can see the outputs. You can see Flutter APK, and here is your app release.apk. Now you can share this APK using WhatsApp, using emails with your friends, and they can download it. But the best way is to upload this APK on Play Store. Now this is the way of creating an APK. You can also create app bundle, which is of smaller size. It is a compressed version of APK. But the disadvantage there is that you cannot share that AAB using WhatsApp. They will not be able to download it, right? Or they will not be able to install that AAB, but they will be able to install this APK. So this is the thing. But how to create that? You can write Flutter build app bundle. This is the thing, and an app bundle will be created. So you can hit enter, and this is just a compressed version of your APK, right? And let's see what we get. So currently our APK size is 18.9 MB. Let's see what's the size of our app bundle. So here we have got our app bundle. You can see the location output/bundle/output/bundle/app release.ap. But I'm amazed that this time the app release.ab size is 19.1 MB, which is 1 MB higher than our APK. So what's the difference between AAB and APK? You can just read from here in the same article. You can see how to build an app bundle, Flutter build app bundle, and how to build an APK. Everything is there. I have covered the complete article, but still you can give it a read. So this was how you can create an APK file, and whenever you are publishing an app on Play Store, at some point it is going to ask to upload an app bundle, or you can upload an APK, and it's your choice whatever you want to upload, right? So this was it. I hope that you liked it. I hope that it was interesting and helpful for you. Till next content, keep coding, keep innovating, and thanks a lot.